What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, Ray-Ban and Meta just released the next update for their platform in the form of version 22.0, and yeah, there's a little bit of a confusing update here. In the release notes, it stated that a couple of features that are here are new, and technically, in fact, I've had them for a few versions now, at least since version 21. But there are some useful features if you did not have them before that you might like seeing, so I want to go over them for you today. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and actually start the screen recording so you guys can see this on screen while we're talking. So, going into the settings and updates, you can see it says this device is up to date. Not surprising there, but then if you're looking to see what this version is, you can see right here that we are on 22.0. So, in this version, as you can see, the main focal point is 3 tentpole features. The first one, if you are in the EAP or the Early Access program, you have Conversation Focus. Again, this is one of those features that I did have for a couple versions now, but what this does will allow the mics to pick up a person having a conversation with you in front of you and then relay it back to your ears. It does sound a little robotic. I wouldn't even say tinny necessarily, but robotic is more the right term, similar to how the older hearing aids were sounding when you played music. Again, I personally think it's more of a distraction, but it is a great feature add here for people that might be hearing impaired and don't have hearing aids on them or don't wear them regularly and feel the need for an extra boost in audio. Now, having said all that, again, I've had these on a couple of my pair of Ray-Bans. These are obviously my Wayfarers, but I do have a couple of other ones. I have the Headliner Gen 2s and the regular Wayfarers Gen 1. I don't even use those that much, but these were available on both of these pairs. If you follow the channel, you know I actually have done the Oakley Houstons, I've done the Vanguards. All of those features have had, all those glasses I should say, have had different features, and slowly but surely they're rolling out to other versions here. But you can see in specific writing here, it does say available on Ray-Ban Meta, Oakley Meta, Houstons, AI glasses. Those are the only versions currently available, not on the Vanguards, or obviously the displays. Next up is a new language support, and this language support for Dutch isn't just language translation, it in turn actually will have the whole OS speak in Dutch for you, so it is a little bit more relevant and does sound good if you are wearing these glasses and speak natively Dutch. Then lastly, you can see live AI, detailed responses. I'm going to read this one out to you guys simply because I have a few thoughts on this, and I'll tell you all about them in a minute because, again, this is not new or unique to version 22. So it says detailed responses and accessibility enhancement that provides rich visual descriptions is now available during live AI sessions. This feature helps you better understand your environment hands-free, available on Ray-Ban Metas, Oakley Meta Houstons, the Vanguards in the US and Canada, and how to enable them in device settings, accessibility, and detailed responses. So, I have, again, let's go into device settings, accessibility. Once you select that, more description from Meta AI, you can see what it actually will tell you, get more useful information, get more details about the environment. Responses may include inaccuracies, do not use as a mobility aid. And then when you turn this on, you will now get a much more thorough breakdown when you speak through your glasses and ask it to describe what you're looking at. For instance, let's say, what am I looking at here? Instead of it just saying it's an iPhone 17 Pro Max or an orange iPhone, you will get more details. It might tell you it also sees this camera behind me and all that. But these detailed responses seem to never end. I know it sounds silly, or a silly problem to have, considering it's called detailed responses, but there's a threshold. These things shouldn't go on for 30 seconds, and I have regularly seen on my other pair of Headliners, this issue just doesn't stop talking. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think if you turn this on. Maybe it was just me, maybe it was just a few cues I've used that happen to trigger this lengthy response, but for the most part, this thing's more an issue. I'm going to turn it right off right now than an actual helpful feature, again, to me personally. But aside from that, if you actually were to go into, oops, I don't want to reset these, about and versions, If you wanted to look at conversation focus, it is very easy to see. It is not in these settings right here. As you probably saw, it didn't give you a breakdown. If you are on the device main page here, you can see conversation focus. And the options here are off, standard, or boosted, and then you have an amplification level that you can move up and down as you might need. So this is actually very useful. I think it's helpful in a loud environment and you have glasses on. If you are listening or talking to somebody one-on-one, this could help. Now, again, I think the sunglass variant, if you don't have a transition lens or a clear lens, this is not going to be useful. It'll be hampered because you don't really want to wear sunglasses inside all the time when talking to people. But aside from that, again, the times I've used it, it does work and you can definitely hear it in your ear. So that is really how you would go about using that. Again, I do have my headliners, as you can see here. And then, actually, it's weird. I don't see my, it's actually interesting. You see my band here, but my Ray-Ban displays are not showing. That's a new one. Anyway, that's not here nor there. Let's stop this recording. But yeah, that's it. Again, a lot of these features and these updates that Meta pushes out aren't consistent. It's not a regular firmware update that you get with like an iOS device or even a Tesla. These features might have been available prior. They're just advertising them now. It is a weird rollout how they go about these. But yeah, that's kind of what we're getting. At least they do keep iterating and giving us updates. We just got version 21 a couple of weeks ago, probably a month or so ago now. So to get version 22 already, that dropped really a week ago by the time this video goes live, it's good to see. Hopefully version 23 will keep providing new useful updates as well. If you also missed it, there are now new rumors that Meta is developing an Apple Watch competitor, or at least another smartwatch if they decide to go head-to-head with Apple. That remains to be seen. I would assume it would not entail a direct competitor to the watch, but another smartwatch closer marketed for Android devices just because of how the consistency is across platforms with iOS. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. If you're thinking about picking up a pair, these are obviously those limited edition ones we've showed you before that are unique to the actual Meta store. But yeah, I'll throw those links up down below. I appreciate if you use them. They are affiliate links and they help the channel immensely. Thanks for watching. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.